Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Gama.
Men want peace. Men settle where there's peace. Let's analyze the statement. So this is a manipulative statement that is usually used by men to try and silence women. They are basically saying, I will do all sorts of things out there and you will not hold me accountable because I am the prize, and for me to stay in a relationship with you, you need to keep quiet.
It's a very sad thing to always hear women say what is a man, how to be a man, and all that, because only men know that. Your response to the question, why do men say they settle where they find peace, sounds like that of a bitter, toxic feminist. Your response is based on the bottom of men in society. You didn't say anything about the good men in society. And for that, you may have robbed this lady out of a good man, because she will go around thinking that whenever a man talks about peace, he wants to control or manipulate. And for that, she will go on and self-sabotage herself out of a good man. Listen to this, sister.
I think I have just lost the one person that I prayed for, all because of my self-sabotaging tendencies. God forbid I actually accept good things that are happening to me, because I'm so used to it being a mess. I'm so used to it being toxic. And here I am in the face of a non-toxic situation, in the face of a God-fearing man, in the face of a family man, an amazing person, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And I think I've just lost. I think I just lost the opportunity to experience something I've never experienced before.
This sister is confessing that because of my toxic traits, because of thinking that all men are cheaters, all men are manipulative, all men are this, all men are bad, I met a man that I have been praying for, and now I think I have lost her. She didn't go around life with an open mind that there are toxic men in society and there are good men in society. The same way there are toxic women in society and there are good women in society. She didn't go out there with an open mind to that. Now, for that, I feel like you didn't empower nor educate her. In fact, you made her more defensive than open to receiving love from a man. Now, coming to the question, why do men say they settle where they find peace? I will let this sister go first.
How le monna o lwa di battle tse ileng hore batho ba itse ka tsona. A ho moroba to be a provider. A ho moroba ho rwala crown ya ba a king. It's not an easy thing. So my brother, can you go keep pushing.
This sister is saying that being a provider is not easy. Men fight battles that a lot of people will not know about, including their families. Now, when we talk about provider and protector, people only think provider, you bring food on the table and you've done your job. People think when we talk about a protector, we talk about protection from physical harm. My sister, a man being a provider means that you have to think 6 months ahead. You have to think 12 months ahead for your family, 5 years, even 10, 20 years ahead for your family. You can imagine the work you have to put in place for your family to be secured. Same with protection. So protecting your family doesn't mean from harm and you buy a gun or whatever, you have dogs and all that. And no, protection also means financial protection, health protection, whereby there is a medical aid or there is money, emergency fund, whereby if a child gets sick, there is money. If this happens, there is money. A man has to always think 3 or 5 years ahead 6 months ahead, a man came to Tibos Mokweli and he was like, me and my family are going to be evicted in 3 months' time. And I'm telling my wife that we should move to a vacant home that belongs to my parents. No one lives there. We can move there, downgrade a little bit for 6 months, a year, until we get on our feet. And the woman refused. This is a man that is protecting his family. He can see that in 3 months' time, this is going to happen to my family. So he put measures in place to protect his family from being evicted from their own home or even losing their home for good. Instead, he's saying, let's downgrade for a 6 months or a year. While we get on our feet, we rent out our home. And then in a year or so, we will come back. Our home will still be ours. The woman is saying no. That is leadership. Because most of you will look at it from the negative side. The man is broke or the man is in a financial mess with his family. No. But leadership also means we must see crisis ahead and take measures now. You ladies don't see that as leadership. Leadership to you is only when a man has got everything under control. That is leadership to you. Leadership also means you manage crisis. You foresee crisis. And you put measures in place long before they are here. A man saying, I settle where I find peace. A man means, sorry, I'm not going to go out there, work hard for my family as a provider. And now I'm not talking about the bottom of men in society. I'm not talking about deadbeats. I'm talking about responsible men, good men, accountable men, family men. He's saying, I'm not going to go out there, work hard, take all the beating in the marketplace, fail, get on my feet, try this, fail, have plans, fail. Work hard to make sure that my family is okay. And then when I come home, I come to a woman who is going to stress me out even more. How is a man going to be effective in providing and in protecting his family when he doesn't even find peace at home? Can you imagine crossing oceans for your family and you come home, you are not even appreciated? This is what men mean when they say sometimes peace to a man means appreciation. You notice what I do for the family.
Remember back in the day when we were struggling? Sometimes we didn't even know where our next meal was going to come from, but I never panicked because you always said things were going to work out, and they always did. I had faith in you since the day you quit your fast food job, rented your first truck, and started your own business. It was tough, but we also had some good times. My point is, we may not always show you how we appreciate you, but baby, we really do appreciate you.
It keeps me going that what I do means a lot to my family. Some men, my sister, and you should know this, some men, when it's time to go home after work, they become very sad because of the women they have at home. Some men, during the weekend, they go to car washes, they go to clubs and pubs and go sit with other men because they are avoiding the women they have at home. Some men are not even excited to go into the bedroom with their women because they are avoiding them. You know, during struggles, when the going gets tough, a woman breaks long before a man breaks. And once a woman breaks, she's expecting miracles from a man. That's why when most men lose jobs, their wives stop sleeping with them. Their wives stop respecting them. So for that, man, women expect a lot from their men. They expect to be secure. They expect to be stable. And their men must make sure of that. And then the least you can do is give him peace. Make sure that the environment that this man lives in is a very conducive environment. When he comes home, like, let him relax, let him be happy, let him not worry about anything else, because he's worried about the safety and the well-being of his family. And you want the man to come back to a chaotic home, and you expect him to function out there when he's gathering resources for the family. The stock is here. Tepang, let me know when the books are there. The books are here. Tepang, I'm afraid of being scammed. Give me a video call. First come, first serve.